Tomoya and Megumi, I'm actually starting to ship them a little bit because this episode 3, I know I'm late, and when I'm doing this kind of line of work, you're gonna have to be on top of shit, so I'm gonna try my hardest for the future, to just, get these episode reviews out on time. But for now, episode 3, I'm starting to ship them, okay? This episode was great bonding experience because not only did Megumi come over to Tomoya's house to play some video games, they actually got a little character development because during the scene with the restaurant, when they were in the restaurant with all the other characters or all the other game creation groups, they were like, that moment you saw me on the hill was not the day that you fell in love with me, but it was the day that you actually recognized that I was alive. And I was like, wow, that like hit me in this, like that hit me where I feels. I don't know which one is gonna come out because I'm using the face cam camera. Left or right, doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Or I'll just do the neutral Attack on Titan pose up in here. Okay, so holy shit, guys. There were some awkward scenes, and this is why I really like this anime, because it makes fun on the whole idea of being an otaku. Though, yes, of course, from what I'm told, both by my Japanese teacher and from other sources, that the term otaku is actually a bad thing in Japan, and it's interesting because here it's not really a bad thing. It's used just as a general term, but because the main character accepts that he's an otaku, he's able to make fun of the very things that me, the viewer, likes, and that's why I like it so much. Again, this episode starts off by making fun of just anime culture, The main character opens up with another dialogue scene, and then the female interrupts him, and I do want to know how many times they can do this kind of opening, because eventually I feel like it will get stale. This comedy, I feel like, will get stale. It's kind of like Ouran High School Host Club. It was fun for like maybe 2 seasons, and then after that, I couldn't keep watching. I only watched 2 seasons. I'm sorry if you're a fan of Ouran High School Host Club, but the comedy got stale, and that's what I'm worried about with this show. I don't want it to. I want it to be fresh. I want it to keep it being fresh. I want it to live up to my expectations, but sadly, comedy of this style might not end up that way. First 5 episodes, sure, maybe in the next one, or in episode 6, maybe it might just start going downhill. Speaking of downhill, holy crap, that scene when they're like at the hill is like, don't you remember what this spot is? It's like, yeah, it's Detective Hill, there's a cop place up there, that's what the locals call it anyway. It's like, no, this is the scene when we first met. This is what I want, like, to experience this motions with for the game. This is what I want this scene to be like, that real life scene. I want it to be translated into the game. That was what Tomoya's dream was, and the problem with Tomoya's dream is that he doesn't actually know what he wants the viewers to expect or to view, and this episode actually made him realize that he needs to put a little bit more thought into what he wants his viewers to view. Though Megumi, she starts to realize that the games that he loves might actually be to her liking, though because Tomoya was there when she played it, it kind of drew her out of the experience, and I felt kind of bad because they look like pretty interesting games. I mean, damn, and it was popular enough to have a sequel, and I'm kind of, my thoughts are kind of like scattered today. I'm sorry. It is on Monday. I don't have school today, so enough excuses. Anyway, this scene was great bonding experience, or this episode was great bonding experience between the heroine and Tomoya. I'm liking Tomoya even more, like more and more and more. He's really attached to the things he loves, and he doesn't know what he wants, but he's getting there, and this is the kind of progression that I like to see in a show. Anyway, guys, comment below and let me know what you guys think or what you guys want to expect from this show. Peace out.